All right, it's occurred to me that a lot of my friends and family and customers, wonder how I actually make my living. This is one of the types of printers I do repairs on. This is an IBM 4400. They come in different flavors. This one here is 6700. That one I just got done refurbishing. A customer called me up and said, "Joe, I have 5 of these printers and none of them are working. So can you take a look at them and see if you can get them to work?" This one I haven't done much to. You can see the bulb is broken here and got crap all over. The problem with it is the sensor in here is probably dirty. So what I'm going to do is clean it and troubleshoot it, replace whatever bad parts I find. And the way this printer works is I'll set you up and show you how it all works. It's a thermal transfer label printer. And what happens here is this is the print head here. This is a 300 DPI print head. It has little wires inside there that heat up and cool off very, very fast and melt the ribbon onto the media. So, and they print very, very fast. So it's a common printer for shipping labels. In this case, they gave me some regular 1-inch stock labels to run through this thing. It takes 2 hands to load it, so I'm going to put you down and set you up so you can see me troubleshoot this printer. Then I'm going to go through and clean the snot out of this printer. Open up the side cover, see what's underneath, make her look all nice and pretty and working good. And then I have to hook it up to the laptop and make sure the Ethernet interface is working through the printer and do some test labels. So stand by, I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, I think you can see okay here. The label simply loads up and through here like so. This little guide holds the label in place. Alright. You have a ribbon. This is your ribbon stock. Comes off the bottom here. Feed it through. Ordinarily, you wouldn't try to do the upper ribbon rewinder at the same time, but I do it because I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Alright, so now I have ribbon loaded, my label stock installed. I close the print head, latch it down. I'm going to back this off. I'm going to look at the, you can adjust the print head here by turning this knob. What that does is it puts pressure on the label evenly. So if I had a shorter label, let's say I only had a 2-inch label, I'd move this over a little bit. But these are 4-inch wide labels. So then I adjust how much pressure is being pushed down onto the print head, and right now I have it set to minimum. There's a setting right here, I don't know if you can see it. Well, you just turn this knob right here, minimum 2, 3, 4, and it just pushes down harder on the media. So, always recommend using the minimum amount of pressure for a good print job, because you think about what's going on here is the media and the ribbon are rubbing against the print head, and if you push down on it real hard, you're going to wear out that print head. Some of those print heads go for over $1,000, so it's a good idea to not wear out your print heads, okay, when you're working on these. So minimum, and proper adjustments, and you can set how much heat is applied to the ribbon that melts this plastic onto the label itself, okay? The main thing that goes wrong with these printers is the gap sensor. It shines a light through the label stock here, and it can see the brightness difference in between, and it's a gap sensor. That's how it knows how to advance to the next label. So many times those gap sensors go bad, and actually you can just clean them most of the time, or adjust them because somebody doesn't know what they're doing and they adjusted them improperly. So we're going to fire it up here. I've already done a diagnostic and adjustment on this one. I haven't done any cleaning on it yet. And one of the complaints the customer was saying the ribbon take-up reels don't always spin. And that's a drive motor inside the printer. I'm going to go ahead and take this printer, take it offline, unlock the menu, hit the menu button. We're going to go printer control. We're going to look for diagnostics. Hit the plus button. We're going to do checkerboard. Hit the enter button. So this one is not winding the ribbon. So gap not detected. So there's my problem with this printer. The gap's not being detected. Thought I had this one working. So we need to do a little bit more cleaning on this thing. Bummer. Oh, what did I do wrong here? Sometimes if you don't load the label properly, that's all right. This time we're going to do, it says calibrate control. We're going to do a gap, run calibration. We're not pulling the ribbon here. So we may have a bad ribbon drive motor on this one. Huh. You see the ribbon's not rewinding the way it's supposed to. If I turn it manually, it gets the job done, but so that's what's wrong with this guy. It is a simple it's a simple drive motor. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that ribbon rewinder. Maybe I just had it too far into the meat. Let me try that again. Alright, so I just simply pull this motor out of here. I gotta unclip all these stupid wire ties. Ever tell you how much I hate wire ties? Zip ties, I mean. Well, let's see if this works. Can honestly say I've never changed one of these drive motors before. So, the only problem I have is these plugs are two different colors and two different styles. This drive motor may not work. The customer gave me the drive motor and said he took it out of another unit. Don't know, I don't know. Black on top, yeah, see. Let's see here. Well, it physically fits. So let's try it. Now, this printer new is about $3,000. So the guy figures if he spends $300-400 fixing them, he gave me 5 of them. He'd be way ahead. These are all spare printers too. So. Feels all right. Torque. All right. Anybody want to make any bets? Let's see what happens. Whoop. All right. Boy, these things are dirty. All right, seems to be happy. Take it offline. This time the ribbon went back and forth the proper way. I have to unlock the menus. Going to the menus, I'm looking for diagnostics. Diagnostics, hit the down arrow, go to checkerboard. Alright. Gap not detected. That's not good. Okay, so now calibrated. I think I need to turn on auto calibration here. Let's see if I can get a diagnostic. There you go. So that's correct. So basically that's what I do. The ribbon's at least being rewound the way it's supposed to. And I gotta deal with this calibration issue. There's a setting in the calibration in the menu to have it calibrate every time you turn it on. I need to do that because it seems to be an issue every time you turn the printer on. So, just out of curiosity, let's take this, let's turn the printer on. Let it sit for a moment. Yeah, long enough. Actually, I'm going to unplug it, unplug the power, turn the power on, just hold down the enter key. There we go. Just draining off the residual circuitry. Turn it on. Alright, let's see what happens this time. If it says it can't detect the gap again, it's got to be a setting. Alright. Offline, menu, unlocked, menu. That's what, checkerboard. Nope, I'm gonna have a gap issue. Dang. Gap not detected, see manual. Alright. Well, easiest way to set that up is to go in through the web interface. Each of these printers has a web interface you can log on to and do some configuration. I don't have that set up right now, but it's part of the diagnostic to make sure the web interface is working properly. And I'll bring you back when I got that figured out. But that's what I do for a living. This is one type of printer I work on. I work on a lot of LaserJet printers for HP, Lexmark, and Okidata. I do a lot of what's called line printers or shuttle printers. I just did one at YRC Trucking yesterday. I have to go back Monday. And so it's all about printers. And most of my work I do is printer repair. And we'll just keep going with this one until I figure it out. Alright, I was able to save the configuration to the boot up, so every time you turn it on you don't have to do a calibration. And let's see if it worked. Alright. Offline, unlock my menu. Menu till I get to the diagnostic. Down arrow, plus, enter. There you go. Now we're cooking with fire. That's the way it should work. Awesome. So this one's fixed, and I'll spend some time cleaning this one up. The place is such a dirty factory, you want to keep the electronics part clean. I really blew out all the electronics here. It was just filthy in here, so, and it all came through this stupid little hole. So, maybe I'll give you a better angle up here, what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that stupid hole. This is what they usually have on there. Alright, see it's a little dome. Oh, no, you can't see. It's a little dome. So I put the little rubber thing on here. When you open it, it smashes that bulb. So, that's a good fix. Customer likes it. You know, you don't have to mess with it. So that's where we're at here. That's pretty basic. You know, I learned how to do these on the job. Seriously. Customers sent me out there, say, Joe, go fix these printers. I didn't know a damn thing about them. And I just went for it and learned how to do all the stuff on my own. Got no book learning. No. You do something over and over and over again. You eventually figure it out. For crying out loud, this isn't that hard. I'm going to have to re-zip tie these wires so they don't get bound up in the gears. I'll go through and I'll clean all this out. This thing will look like brand new. So, and it seems to be working well. Alright, one thing at a time. Alright, so this is how it turned out. Cleaned up really nicely, better than I thought it would. Here's what I did with the light. And it's just a piece of plastic and some two-phase tape. That'll work just fine. So cleaned up real nice here. About as clean as one can get. So I call this refurbished. Turned out well, everything's working good on it. I will take it to the customer next week when I finish the other printers. I have them here. You can see how dirty this thing is. So when I'm done with it, that all three of these will look like this one over here and that one down there. So all right, well, I hope you enjoyed watching these videos. It's interesting. People ask me, what do you do for a living? I tell them I do computer repair. Well, I more or less do printer repair. So hopefully I helped somebody out. And if you have any questions, comments, let me know. If you have one of these or a zebra label printer or any other thermal printer you want to have repaired, by all means, and you're in the area, I can certainly take care of it for you. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.